Okay, welcome back to part 2 of this retention achievement and success rate. The design of the interface is now in place, but none of these buttons work yet, as you can see. Okay, let's start with the exit button and followed by the reset button. So let's close that, and right underneath the variables declare, here are the variables. Those are all of the variables that I intend to use. Right underneath the variable right here. Okay, I will start. Let me just create a demarcation there, and I'll start by, let's define exit. Okay, so the name of my system is success underscore rate dot destroy. Okay, that is just the line of code for that. So I will now call this with my exit button. So let's look for the exit button here, and right here I have my exit button. So in here, let me enter command equals exit. So if I run it, let's run it and see. Okay, exit, there we go. So that's how that works. Now if I run it again, let me demonstrate how I want the reset to work. Whatever data I enter in here, I want my reset button to be able to get rid of it. Okay, if you notice, these variables were actually allocated to all of the entry widget that was developed. So I'm going to copy those. Just open up a new page, press Ctrl N, paste that in there. I just want to do it all at once. I'm going to copy this now, then go to edit, replace, paste that in there, and just enter dot set and enter speech mark there. So I can now select it or copy that, close this, I don't need it, no. And right underneath here, I'm going to declare, I will declare a reset function and just paste those lines of code in there. Those are my reset commands. So highlight it all and just indent. Go to format and just indent it, and that is it. That's my reset taken care of. Have a good look at it. Okay, now you see this command reset, and I need to allocate that or assign that to my command right here, reset command here, equals reset there. So let's run the program and see how that works. And right here we enter whatever data we intend to enter in there. Just to make sure it works, and we enter value into everything. Okay, reset there. The reset is working, guys. Now let's start with the calculation of retention followed by achievement and success rate, then we can take care of the average. Close that. Okay, let's start with function. I will call that function retention. Okay, retention underscore rate. Okay, that's what I'm going to call it. Maybe let's just go for retention, full spelling, retention rate, parentheses and semicolon. So the first one would be the for group A. Let's calculate the retention of group A. So to calculate retention, you always go for the number of students left divided by the numbers of starters. So But before we can do that, I need to now allocate this data underscore A, that's for role A, equals, so the number of students starter, number left, then to calculate the retention of group A. So let's say float left dot get, okay, enter parentheses, that is for group A. So for group B, I can just copy this. Now for group A, I'm still working on group A, but in this case I want the starter. So let's get the number of students that started the course. That will be A as well. Now we need to divide this by this. So let's declare another local variable, retention underscore rate underscore A as just a variable equals starter right here. This very one, copy that, okay, divide that by the second one here. This should be 2 really, that's why I placed number in there, so that will be 2. Okay, then we multiply that by 100. Okay, so that we can get it in percentage. Let's say retention rate A underscore A equals, let's enter pound sign here, or percentage dot 1, okay, 1 decimal place, all right then, okay, and enter the following. Let me just copy all of that and paste that right in there. Let's move this here. Okay, hopefully that should give me the retention rate. Then we need to close this off. Let's close here. Let's close. Get rid of this. Yeah, that's it. And let's enter percentage there. Okay, we now need to assign this data into our variable so that it can appear on the entry itself. Retention A, I'm now referring to this retention A variable up here, this variable right there. Bring it down. Retention A dot set retention rate A there, and that will be all. So let's try it out. If I run that, okay, what do I need there? Let's run it again so that I spot the error. Okay, the error is I was meant to cover that really. Alright, let's run it again. Okay, we have 1, 2, and this one must be 2. Yeah. Okay, let's try it again. Alright, so let's enter numbers of starters there, so we can work out the retention. So click on that. Let's see, why didn't we have the answer? Alright, we actually need to assign these. We need to assign these to the retention button. Let's come down here. Where's the button? Right there. So comma equals retention. So let's run it again. Enter some data in there. We have 45 students. That must be a very large class. Alright, so what is now the error? Oh, double T, that's wrong. So let's look for where we have the double T. We have 1 T here. Come back in here. we have double T here, so get rid of that and run it one more time. Okay guys, the retention is 85.3%. so now we've been able to work out the retention. All we just need to do for the rest of the group, let me show you what I mean by the rest of the group. Okay, we need to be able to work out the retention for the rest of the group. Alright, so now let's do that. So we can just copy this. I'm going to copy that, paste it right underneath there. There's retention B. So okay, so we now need to change all of these to B. Change that to B in uppercase, really. Uppercase B, and this will be B as well. Yeah. Okay. Now let's run that. Hopefully I've taken care of the B session. So we can enter some data in here. So let's check this out. Click retention. You see that? That's the retention for both. So let's just copy and paste and change it around as well. Come back in here, paste, and this will be for group C. That's group C. Right, now let's try that of group C, and if that works, we just speed it up. Right, that is working as we want, so I'm just going to speed that up now. Okay, let's speed it up. Alright, this is how it looks now. So the retention is completed. Okay, take it down. That's all the retention. So let me just assign groups. That's group A. That's for group B. Group C. D. E. So save and run. Press F5 to run. Okay, just enter whatever data in there. Press retention. There, that's the retention calculated for you. So we repeat exactly the same thing for achievement, success rate. Then we take care of the average. Okay, let's come here for the success rate. Let's copy this. Oh, achievement first. Let's take care of the achievement first. Okay, for the achievement rate, I will have to declare another function there. Let's get rid of that function achievement underscore rate. Okay, now let me start by saying the student left underscore left underscore achieve underscore A1. So that's just to denote my first data in row 1. Okay, so let's go for student pass A get whatever data is in there. Okay, so whatever data they have in there, I'm talking about this. Okay, now come back down. Yeah, close that. Let's close that, and let's make that group also group A. Yeah, so that I don't get it mixed up. Alright, so let's go for student. Let's make this uppercase, really. Student underscore left underscore achieve underscore A2 equals float. Okay, float left A dot get. Now let's go for achieve rate. That's another variable. Achieve underscore rate underscore A equals open bracket student left, which is this, and we divide that by this very one right there. With this divided by this, then we multiply it by 100 and close that bracket. Yeah. Okay. Achieve rate equals, let's enter let's copy all of this formatting method, paste that in there. Then we have achieve rates here. And close plus that, the percentage. So achievement itself, achievement, that's achievement A dot set equals achieve underscore rate. So let's correct this. Right, so hopefully if this works, let's hope I haven't make any error. That should give us the achievement rate. Let's see. Alright, we need some data in here as well. So retention and achievement, there's an error somewhere. Let's see. Cannot convert string to, okay, let's see that. I think here somewhere. Okay, this is how it looks, but we need to correct one thing. Let's copy this for the second part of it. Okay, we now need to change all of this to C, B and C. So that's B right there. B. Let's speed that up a little bit. It's a little bit too slow. Okay, this is how the lines of code are looking right now, but we need to be able to call this function. So let's go into the button with achievement right here. Command not lowercase command really equals right there. So let's run it and see. Enter some data in there. Okay, right there, that's fine, it's working fine. Alright, so all that is left for us now is success rate and this very one. Okay, so with that I'll just call it the end of the second part of this tutorial.